Good afternoon, and welcome back to Child Psychology Online. I think we're in, this is probably like an intro to week 5. We kind of missed week 4 due to the hurricane, big hurricane there. I'm glad you're all back. I hope you're all back. I hope you're all right too. And so here we are. Um, and this last week we had a really interesting, I think it's really interesting anyway, discussion on a new treatment for peanut allergies. Just a little microcosm of the kinds of things that caregivers should be concerned with as far as taking care of children in the development and psychology of children. And this is a big question. I think we're asking ourselves nowadays: is just how much is too much, or how much is enough, as far as being, I don't know, like paying attention to the things in the world, taking care of our children. All of us who are older, like me, 54 years old, looking back at the way things were when we were children, it was more like, oh, you're hurt, rub some dirt on it, or some of that. You'll be all right. Eat mud, and go outside and ride around on your bike all day, and nobody needed to supervise or whatever. And now, we're up to the point where in some places in the United States, parents are arrested for allowing their children to play out in the yard without any supervision, or the lady who sent her son out or allowed him to drive around the block on his bicycle to deliver newspapers, and they called the police on her. So, where is the cutoff? Where is the point at which we are really, by our actions as caregivers, instilling fear into our children? I'm not sure that's really what this little video about peanut allergies is about, but certainly many of you pulled out some really interesting little opinions about this kind of research. Thank you, all of you. Again, remember, I'm trying to call out people. I try to get all of you called out for your good work, and I really enjoyed it. Just to mention some, Monique, you really highlighted the role of the parents, the concern of the parents for taking care of the children. And just looking at this research, you would think here is a lot of data. I think a lot of data that seems to suggest the reliability of this issue. And Paula, I think you in particular mentioned that. You had a very positive look at it, Paula, at this kind of treatment. So this might be something that parents would want to do. And you look at it from the other side, and I think Sylvia, you mentioned this really well, was that it's important, it's contingent upon parents to understand the risks involved, and some are not willing to undergo the risks. Alexis, you question the idea of exposure. To what degree do we allow our children to be exposed to circumstances environmentally that may not be really perfect for them? Is that okay, or is it actually a good thing to allow your children to be exposed so they can develop antibodies or toughness or grit or anything like that you want to call it? Anyway, as we continue with our journey into the psychology, understanding the psychology of children, pay attention to those issues. We can't be children again, so learning how to be a child is not going to be worth anything to us, but we will have an opportunity or opportunities to interact with children, so we can take those positive roles and be good role models to children in their development. So I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next week.